All right, everyone, we're back.
Yay!
Me and Simon here for some more Her Story, where we're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with the murder of Simon Smith. Not Simon. No, I've just doxed you on your own show.
Oh.
I'll just bleep it. Well then, good start.
Yeah, well done.
So episode 2, we're now going to carry on going through with, we've got 61 entries for the term Simon, which is an issue.
Yes.
So we're going to at least watch a couple of these first before we go on like another tangent. So also, what cock? Carry on. Let's go to the next clip. Wait, that's the one with the cock on it.
Apparently we
I
didn't.
mean, not what cock. We haven't seen that one yet. That's okay. Hit
Who
play.
tagged us with a cock? It wasn't us.
Who put a cock on that?
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair,
Okay.
large build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it.
Huh.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
Being gingerous
I
there.
bought a photo. They said I should bring a photo.
So this is at the point early enough in the investigation where she's not being outwardly associated.
She doesn't
with the
seem
murder.
too upset about.
She seems like she's going a bit by the numbers on it, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh wow, thanks for coming in for a chat. This is my boyfriend. Like,
He's dead.
Must know he's dead.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the next one, shall we?
Unless he's not dead. Unless maybe he's like tax
Well-
avoiding or something.
I don't know. They said he was murdered.
Maybe he's just got really drunk. You know, you never get. He's in a
Actually,
cell.
no.
He's been
Did he?
murdered.
Did we say he got murdered?
I think it was under murder. She mentioned his murder
She mentioned the murder of
several
Simon
times.
or whatever,
Maybe the police. Well, the police haven't said anything.
yeah. That's us. We're the police.
We haven't asked her any. No, I mean the detective on the other side. There's probably not even anyone in that room with her. She's just left in there with the camera on,
She's fucking talking to herself.
just handing a photo across to her.
Crazy. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes.
Okay, another name.
Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Peter's a liar.
Barmaid Helen.
Peter and Susan.
Peter.
I have an immediate dislike for them. I don't know why.
Maybe Simon's friend.
No, he's the owner. And Susan is the other owner. Or was it friends? I don't know. I'm forgetting to pay attention to any of them.
Well, let's look at it one more time. There's nothing saying we can't replay the clip. That's not a one-time deal.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock.
If you
It's run
smell.
by a nice couple,
Peter and
Yeah,
Susan.
it's run
okay.
by a couple. Okay.
There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said
The
Simon
barmaid,
had been
Helen.
in and had a few drinks.
Look how she went. Oh, the barmaid, Helen, bitch.
Yeah, so maybe she's a bit jealous of Helen. All right, next one. Let's do it.
Let's go. Right.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can...
Asking about PC.
Simon sometimes plays games.
Nice bit of name dropping there. Amstrad.
And Save the Princess. That kind of thing.
I love a good game of Climb the Tower. It's my favourite.
Good old climb the tower.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much. He's got a PC and you can do letters and stuff on it. So it
He's
means
got Amstrad, yeah.
wherever this is, she's seeing it.
Yeah.
Maybe next year go like, I've never seen a PC. What is it?
And then we've got her.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay. All right. I tell you what. There's obviously a shitload more for us to look through on Simon, but I feel like we can probably divulge from that
Yes.
and try and find some more information on some other people. So we now have a couple of names. We've got there's a pub called The Rock. There's a barmaid called Helen, and there's Peter and Susan who own the pub.
Should we look for the pub?
What, The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have a look at The Rock. Okay, so not many entries.
We've seen one of them already.
Yeah, we've seen one already. Let's go to the earlier one.
If the first one, I bashed his head with a rock, you'll never take me alive.
So, it was Friday evening.
Mm.
We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon.
And Eric, they had a job. He didn't show.
So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock. That's our local. They said
He wasn't
they'd seen
cooking.
him on the Friday night, but
I
not
couldn't smell it.
since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
So
So
she
Simon
buried
went
him
missing on a Friday.
after she buried him, and he didn't come back.
Didn't-
come back the next day. So
Come back home
so they had an argument, and he's gone off for a jolly for a weekend.
after argument. I wish we knew who this woman was.
So we could search her name.
Her name's Her, because it's her story.
Yeah, but I very much doubt the police would.
So we
write
got
her.
another name, Eric. Probably a friend of his. Or she say she was doing a job with him, do you say?
He was doing a job with Eric. We know he works in Windows, but what was he?
Oh, we said it works in a glass place making mirrors and stuff.
He does the different bits and pieces. I wonder if a job sounds like he's some sort of hitman.
Yeah.
He had a job to do with Eric.
You had a
was
job to
he
do
was
with
a
Eric.
specialist.
Eric, get out of my pub. If you smell what I'm cooking.
Let's have a look at the next one.
Yeah.
I say. Oh, she's changed clothes again.
Yeah, this is a week later.
God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
So she to me seems like she is treating this as like a missing persons thing. Like at
Yeah.
this point in the videos, she doesn't think she's a suspect. She thinks that she's just coming in. The police are asking her like about his whereabouts, and
There seems to be a bit more.
but she seems a little blasé about it.
Yeah, a little more concern in the earlier videos about where he is,
Yeah,
and not really bothered because she probably knows where she left him in this video.
for real.
I'm instantly
You're
attained
immediately
guilt for her.
You're immediately accusing her.
Oh, right, let's have a look at this one.
So that's like nearly a week later again.
Look at there, we can see 2 coffees. Sign of a maniac.
No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone sang.
See a little smile when the plumber came in.
Just getting banged by a plumber. It's in my notes. Can't take
We
it
had
back
a-
now.
Had a plumber come in. I
I
mean,
didn't put it in my notes.
fix the plumbing. I mean, the sink. Yeah.
I mean,
Next
honestly, my
question.
notes are not super useful. However, they do have like names and shit on them.
Is it going to be a little bit like any school notes I took, where you write everything down, you go home and realise you don't understand what any of it means?
Well, let me just read you through some of this right now. I have pub, barmaid, Helen, Peter, question mark, owner, and Susan, Eric, question mark. Simon went missing Friday, didn't come back after an argument. So I haven't organised it well. However, you know, at least we've got them written down because you might forget who Eric is.
Right. Where are we going to next?
So what train of thought do we want to go down right now? So we know that he went missing after an argument, but he was supposed to be doing a job with Eric.
yes.
So maybe Eric is a good place to start.
Let's see what he was doing with Eric.
I'd like to know what this job was.
A bank job.
14 entries, okay.
Let's start with the first one.
We saw the second one. All right,
He's
Eric.
wearing a shirt.
You can
blue
dress.
turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Oh, Eric's his boss.
He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Right, put a user tag on this one for me.
Dressed as Paddington
With,
Bear.
Simon's clothes or something, like his description, because we might need that information later, right?
Yeah.
Like what he was actually wearing. Okay, you can X off that one now. Whew. All right, woman, whoever you are, her, your story, Mrs. Story.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
They have a work car
And a van.
and a van.
The van is the work van that they look after. They have a car that they share.
Oh, the Cavalier's a van, is it?
There's a Cavalier's a car, and there's also a van. Let's watch this again.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a
So
Cavalier,
Cavalier's a car.
and a van he
And
uses
a
for
van,
work.
okay.
It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay. But supposedly he didn't take either of those when he went, so they're probably not super useful, right?
So he didn't go very far.
Yeah.
Or he did.
If he's gone missing, he hasn't gone far.
He hasn't gone by his own transport.
Well, we say he hasn't gone far. He's probably gone far.
Yes, that would be in his wallet.
What's that all
It's a
about?
Visa, a silver one.
That wasn't there before.
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
So Eric convinced him to get credit?
Yeah, he doesn't like a paper trail. He pays with cash.
Simon
Dresses as Paddington Bear and has a van.
pays cash. Let's put no paper trail.
It's getting sinister.
Eric convinced him to get credit. Why?
I wonder if Eric has attacked him and taken all his credit cards.
Okay.
Right.
Let's watch this last one on this set of
And
five.
this is from a different set of videos.
Yeah.
This is from where she's a bit more blasé.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were
So
really
close.
close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Okay.
Eric's wife, Diane. What sort of conference do window makers have to go to?
I don't know. Maybe they
This
go like
is
some sort of-
this is glass. It hasn't changed in years. Very good for windows. Usually framed.
Okay, so Eric's wife is Diane. That might be useful.
Right.
Okay, so we could carry on down this road and like look for more entries. However, I think that access limited to the first 5 entries thing is like a gameplay mechanic almost.
Yeah.
I think it's like we need to get more specific with our search terms. So
Who
why
did
don't we look up, even though it's not necessarily super pertinent right now to
Yeah.
anything, why don't we look up credit? I'm intrigued.
Nope.
We said, didn't you say credit card?
a Visa. Let's look at Visa.
Oh, so that's like a debit card.
No, it's a credit card still. Which is the one
It's
we've
just the
already
one.
watched.
So that's not really that
Right,
interesting.
so that's a closed line of inquiry, really.
The credit thing, whatever. What about paper trail? Just try paper.
Oh.
Well, that could be anything. This could be like newspaper.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's see if we've just opened up another can of worms.
Yeah.
You've got more.
I like paper.
Okay.
Could I get a bit of paper,
Parked
please?
up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door.
Why'd you knock on your own
The
door?
main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out, I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come to you. That enough?
It's the sound of my notebook.
She seems a bit more aggressive about it,
I think maybe she is.
getting annoyed at.
I don't know how to spell Eleanor. Oh well. We'll figure that shit out.
We'll keep writing
Next
words.
time! Because we're at the end of an episode. So, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know anymore.
None of us know. Well, join us again next time when maybe we know.
Or will we?
Probably not. Bye. Bye.